schedule. It's time for Top Plays. This is Jedediah Jones, public address announcer of your Minnesota Timberwolves. This week, we celebrate the unselfish playmakers with your State Farm Top Assist. Share the sugar, pass those plays.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Denver Nuggets. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers, but Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Porter in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope.
Who's got ball?
Murray looking around. Clock at 4. For 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Dinwiddie driving the lane.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Pass to Jokic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Brooklyn.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Caldwell Pope. Denver the rebound. Left side Gordon. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And so he hits both. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
And the second free throw, good. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Here's Finney Smith following the score by Aaron Gordon. Releases. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass on the wing. Johnson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Unloads from 9, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Here's Finney Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Murray outside. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got his second bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A different look for Denver. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Brown outside. Jackson kicks to Brown. Smith the pass to Brown. Six on the shot clock. Back to Smith. Shoots over Curry. O'Neal with the rebound.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Curry passes to Simmons. Over Jackson. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here is Smith. Shoots from 12, and he knocks down the jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. It's a 7-point spread. Brown outside. Back to Smith. Passes it to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Green passes to Smith. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for Smith.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now, here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Brown finds Bryant. Brown with it. Back to Smith. Pass to Brown. Now Jackson. Pass to Bryant. Here's Green. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Outside Thomas. Fires for three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Simmons. Both free throws good from Bridges. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Porter, no luck. Nets trail by 8. Here's Bridges. 23 points his last outing. Caldwell Pope finds Jokic. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Porter. 11 points last game. Wide open look here for Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The pass to Bridges. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. The Nets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Murray against Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Johnson. Offline with his three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the shot goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Dinwiddie outside. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Here's Claxton. Dishes it to Johnson. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Gordon. Jokic finds Murray. Passes to Porter. Denver passing it around. And here's Gordon from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got 7.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better.
Timeout called the Nets. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. Denver also making some changes. Zeke Naji comes in for Jokic. And it's Bruce Brown in for Porter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
To the paint, here's Naji. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and rolls.
Back to Brown. No one near him. They grab their own miss. Gordon. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And there's the pass to O'Neal. It's Thomas on the wing. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry against Murray. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to Naji. Down low. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Brown. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
23 seconds left to play here in the half. And he gets the bucket.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Outside Thomas. Over Caldwell Pope. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
Well, energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play at. More of the same defense, take care of it, give them one shot, and then get out and run and get out and attack.
And you kept them on their heels, Coach. We'll see if that continues. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let your defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack, get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. But, fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Finney-Smith kicks to Bridges. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed.
2.
That free throw, no good.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And he sinks the second. Denver leading by 21. Outside Porter. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Gordon up on top. All alone. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And there's the feed to Caldwell Pope. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong. Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Now, here's Jokic. He has 7. Kept alive. Tries again. No good at the rim.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Johnson in the corner. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Here's Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. He can't get that one to fall. And the Nuggets going the other way. Jokic on top. Dinwiddie covering. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Johnson can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jokic passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
On the wing, Johnson. Bridges outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
2.
He's off on the first. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Now, here's Porter. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Green breaking loose, and there's Porter on the assist by Smith. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Bridges inside. Jackson on him. Snatched up. Fades and shoots. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Dinwiddie against Smith. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by the Nets. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Doubled by Smith. And a wide open look for Simmons. Here's Claxton. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, O'Neal's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Thomas comes in for Bridges, and Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Denver with a change here too. Brownie's checked in for Michael Porter. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Nets passing it around. Back to O'Neal. Right side, Thomas launches a three. It's good from long range. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Back to Smith.
Screen.
He dishes it to Green. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Green's got his second basket of the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Harris. It's Thomas on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Thomas, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. Rebound by Smith. The Nuggets leading by 22. Left side, Bryant. To the inside, Jackson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Denver, the post pair is Porter Jr. and Jokic in the middle. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Now here's Caldwell Pope. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. This game is always changing, and there are fads. It's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller, when a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
Great positioning on the putback.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Murray. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Porter passes to Jokic. Over Claxton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for O'Neal. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Nets trail by 19. To the middle. Bridges misses. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. Count that one.
sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
The pass to Johnson. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Bridges, following the score by Jamal Murray. Back to Bridges. The Nets working the ball around now. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. It's good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. It's Porter outside. Another shot. And it's Gordon getting it to go. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
On the wing, Bridges. Over Caldwell Pope. Bridges misses. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. 6 feet out. Again, the Nuggets score.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Over to the left wing. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Caldwell Pope passes to Murray. Back to Caldwell Pope. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The Nuggets leading by 22. Caldwell Pope outside. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. There's Porter with the three. They get it again. Here's Gordon, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Denver making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. Now here's Bryant. Back to Smith. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Smith.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win
for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Aaron Gordon.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
That's good from Harris. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. And Harris drops them both. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Back to Smith. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Green. And Jeff Green drops them both. Brooklyn with the ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. O'Neal inside. Pass to Sumner. Here's the 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here's Smith. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Aaron, big night offensively. What is clicking for everyone right now?
We're just moving the ball. We're moving the ball. And that's a big part of our offense, making sure the ball doesn't stick and then people making shots.
It was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.